That's weird. Where's my game? Ah, there we go. Now everything's showing up as it's supposed to be. Let's get on with it then. We activate the Majarat. Overloads. That. Actually, everything is not up to the thing. Private encounter. Yeah, I had lost my game. Very much so. I hate to admit it, but it was gone. Guess what, Green? I have a new button. I made it yesterday. Try to guess what it is. There's a wild mudbray in chat. Catch it before it disappears. Ever wonder why bees hum? It's because they don't know the words. Uh-oh. Need to use Poke Start to begin your journey. Cheetahs do not roar, as the other big cats do, instead they purr. That's because cheetahs aren't big cats. They are just big lesser cats. Mudbray escaped, no one caught it. But yeah, the new button is this.
Chicken jockey!
Chicken jockey. Yeah. I just had to. Your journey begins. Your starter is a Chikorita. Chikorita, level 5. Nice. I need that. My friend said to me, "What rhymes with orange?" I said, "No, it doesn't." What you up to, Green? What you doing in the game? Okay, sharks. Today is well, I'll be savage just to level magic, invention, prayer, and summoning. In the hopes that I get the pet for all those skills. Oh. That works. How do you AFK? Oh, right. The charming imp. That small XP drop. Can you get the summoning pet through that small XP drop though? I have no idea because I had the summoning pet when I went for 120. That one DXP event a long time ago. Actually no, I wasn't going for 120 at the time, I had already hit 120. I was going for 200 mil without knowing it. Because I had the pet drop at like 125 mil or something. According to what I recall. You can, it's just unlikely, I'm mostly here for magic and invention. Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, and yes, by the way, the infamous Nightshiftweek tag has been added to the stream title. It won't be half an hour this time, it will be a full hour, but it's still there to kind of let people know that I'm not doing this for long today, nor the week to come. Hold on, I have something in my shoe. I'm pretty sure it's a foot. Going for the all. 120 all so long, but I have cocktails to get me through. So you can use the cocktails at other places than just the beach. That's nice to know. Just the four. Yeah, you mean the ones that are generic, boosting either combat skills or support, artisan, or gatherer skills. Yeah, that's what I thought. I had a spectral sigil yesterday. One of those. I made it into a shield today. Would love to have a divine and arcane sigil. Got 75 combat ones to burn. Ooh, that's a lot. Nice things. All cats have 3 sets of long hairs that are sensitive to pressure. Whiskers, eyebrows, and the hairs between their paw pads. I always thought those hairs were just there to cushion and silence the cat's steps. Okay. Queuing up some specs. Getting hit by quite a ton of damage. Get the help. You use Masterwork for this one, don't you? Yes, I do. Also, I do also use the Masterwork Spear. Augmented, of course. Not exactly best in slot perks there, but it is what it is. There's Crackling, Eruptive and Ruthless. Then I have a Champion's Ring to enhance bleeds. Body, Relentless 5, Crackling 4, Biting 4 and Mobile, so that's the best in slot chest plate right there. Then there's Invigorating 4 and Impatient 4. Not exactly best in slot pants, but it is what it is. There's still a lot of oomph from those. And obviously I'm using Cinderbane gloves here to enhance my poison damage that I'm doing. EFK Hunter. I've just been doing dung hole at the beach. Nothing else much really. I did have the Claudia's shell chippings drop at 15 guilds. That's when I stopped doing Claudia. Hey Dad, did you get a haircut? No, I got them all cut. Elementar. Straight to be disassembled. I need more speed to my Alcos. Corp and Nexa drop so many bolts that the speed of two Alkers aren't enough to keep up. Eating the heart of a male partridge was the cure for impotence in the ancient Babylon. I have no idea what a partridge is, but I imagine it's some sort of animal anyways. To 56 Corp kills right now. Begs the question, when will my next sigil drop be? And I get cannonballs. At least Corp pays for cannonball upkeep quite well. Why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors? Because if it had 4 doors, it would be a chicken sedan. Little tufts of hair in a cat's ear that help keep out dirt direct sounds into the ear and insulate the ears are called furnishings. The longest living cat on record, according to the Guinness Book, belongs to the late Grandpa of Austin, Texas, who lived to be the ripe old age of 38 years and 3 days. That is a long-lived kitty. Right spirits. Speck and Wound. A wild relicant. Female appears. Catch it using Pokecatch. Desert Goat Horn. Why did the barber win the race? He took a shortcut. What do we get if we catch them? I don't know, actually. I just saw an absolute banger of an opportunity to increase interactivity on stream, and I jumped at it. That's the reason that it's there. I'm a little late on the spec there, but oh well. Relicant female has been caught by you. Nice one. Oh, Divine Sigil. There we go. Finally some log ration. That's good. Good stuff. And let's get this. New. There we go. Let's save this one.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Yes, let's replace that. Thank you for the congratulations. We only need the arcane sigil anymore. What? More like this. Onyx bolts. And hi Ryan. Nice to see you here too. Oh, you did Foghorn. What I pressed was an air horn button. Always here just lurking. That's alright. I appreciate it. Yeah, I have the Divine Sigil now. Just need one more. Air horn, foghorn, same thing. Not really. Hello, infected. An air horn is what I played, which is played at, well, used in matches like Sports events. A foghorn is something that goes on a ship and is typically played when coming to port when it's a foggy day. There's a lot of nice videos about captains who become very playful with the foghorns of their ships. Playing He's a Pirate from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise on the foghorns as they come to Helsinki port is a thing that's happened. And there's an actual video of it. Raw sharks. No more edemas. Yeah, you're pretty much free from that one. Oh yes. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Clannies. Very much appreciated. That was my 4th sigil in total, so that means I am not quite up to typical kill count for one other sigil drop yet. X-Hunter Bow and Soul Gazer, but although arguably worse. Well, not exactly, not really. You can grind those outside of task if you really want to. You can always just go to the GE and buy a crap ton of cards, wild cards, and still have the same drop rate as if you were on task. I'm making a new shield today. Sigil itself is 9.8 mil. Yes, you can buy wildcards. Go right now to the G and just type it in there. They're completely tradable. They're just a little bit expensive, but that's to be expected. You know quite a lot of things. And so do I. We're all here to complement each other's knowledge, game knowledge. Come on, Corp. One last sigil now. How does a French skeleton say hello? Bonjour! I thought wildcards were just some random key reward. No. They are a random key reward, but they're also a tradable random key reward. As in, all of them come from Treasure Hunter, but they are still tradable, just like with Silverhawk feathers. In-game you can only ever get Silverhawk downs, which are untradeable. But if its name is Silverhawk Feather, it's tradable and has been a prize from Treasure Hunter. But don't worry, they're gonna be expensive as fuck now that they're removing Treasure Hunter. That's true. One should stock up on them. How much are wildcards then? Well, there's no real way of saying it or telling how much wildcards will be. But the fact is that the treasure hunter being disabled is only for a week, and then it's back. And we're all gonna still have all the keys that we would have had, daily keys that we would have had during that week. So we will be coming back to like, hold on, 3 times 7, 21 keys at least. And if you still gain keys to stack during that time from your dailies, then that's 6 times 7. So, hold on. 35, 41 keys. Right? Hold on. I need a calculator. 6 times 7. Bam. 42. Yeah, I said 42 before you were finished with that sentence in chat. I win, hey hey. So yeah, we're still gonna come back to our normal amount of keys when that treasure hunter disabling experiment ends. So it could be that the cards don't even spike up in price at all, because there's still that promise or continuity promise of there still being a treasure hunter after the experiment's over. If it was for an entire month, then I imagine that the wildcards would be becoming more expensive. Definitely. And especially if we wouldn't be gaining the normal amount of keys during that time that is disabled. Corp is printing out money this hour. There's been 3 cannonball drops, 2 onyx bolt drops, and now a divine sigil as well. I was so proud when I finished the puzzle in 6 months, when on the box it said 3 to 4 years. The first true cats came into existence about 12 million years ago and were the Proailurus. Articulation is a fine art. My boss told me have a good day, so I went home. By the way, Ryan, I have a new button here right in front of me. Would you care to guess what it is? No. I still only have one fart button, which I've had the entire time, this one. But this new button is an entirely new thing.
Chicken jockey!
Chicken jockey! Quack! That's actually a sound I don't have on my own board here. That is an audience exclusive sound. At least for now. Also, you have the double amount of channel point sounds than you did with sound alerts. Sound alerts would have been able to have like 3 more sounds integrated for channel point reward. Now you have 14. I had 7. But what the blurb won't allow for is channel point rewards text-to-speech, and that is something Sound Alerts does. So Sound Alerts is still with us for text-to-speech renameable by channel points. You're saving up to 2000. Well, then it sounds like you're gonna be lurking in stream for a long time. I am happy about that. Means I have viewer retention, however slim it would be. Why can't the bicycle stand on its own? It's too tired. A wild Arracuda appears. Catch it now using Poke Catch. Mystic Cloth. That one has gone down in price. During the height of the Masterwork Magic Armor hype, it was at 22k each. Now it's down to 18k each. What did a piece of bread say to the knife? Butter me up. Good luck with the drops. Are you leaving me now? Oh, I gotta nip up, pick something up, but I'm gonna leave the stream open. Hopefully I'll be back before you. Hey, go do your thing. Go do your thing and do the things. And be safe while doing it. Ow. I'm not even praying now. A cat can spend 5 or more hours a day grooming herself. Arracuda has been caught by a tadpole on Twitch. Green, you're a Pokemon master today. Here we go. More Corp. Element arrows. Can we get it done before? Yes, we did. Just in time for the next spawn. Los Angeles' full name. Oh no! Oh God, no! that name is quite something. Quite long. Tuna potato. For those of you who haven't seen yet, there's a new sub emote. A potato. Dropped that one yesterday. Along with a frog emote, but the frog has it actually? Has the friend emote been? Nope, friend hasn't been approved quite yet. Still pending approval. Anti-poison. I'll take that. Eat the potato is for an achievement. Yes. There we go. Specs and wounds. Obviously we need overloads too. Oh, I need that, then that. There we go. It seems you need one entire slot of inventory open before you can activate a potion reservoir. That's got to loop hop. I'll take that actually. I have more teeth than loops. Don't trust atoms, they make up everything. I love it when he drops nothing that can be picked up. Ow. No need for that. I remember when I was a kid, I opened my fridge and noticed one of my vegetables were crying. I guess I have some emotional cabbage. Despite imagery of cats happily drinking milk from saucers, studies indicate that cats are actually lactose intolerant and should avoid it entirely. Doesn't surprise me at all. That's with all mammals, really. Most mammals stop producing enzymes that break down lactose as they grow up. The reason why many humans don't stop producing that enzyme was because of cheese originally. Cheese is the root cause of lactose tolerance in adult people. Lore runes. Happy hour in 15 minutes, everyone. Get your skillers ready. Or there will be no temperature gain during happy hour. Or will they? I just know that you can skill even though you are full on temperature during happy hour. No temp gain on the weekend anyways. Alright. That is good. Good stuff. Happy hours 10% XP boost. Alright. That's a nice thing. I would like to have some bonus XP on Dungeoneering though. Still have like 72.14 mil left of XP to gain on that skill. As suspected, someone has been adding soil to my garden. The plot thickens. What kind of music do planets listen to? Neptunes. Green dragon hides. And next kill. Lex burns 360 calories per hour. For once, it was an actual fun fact. Why did the house go down to the doctor? It was having window panes. Sign me the fuck up to that gym. I see what you did there. Ah, Ribs of Chaos drop at 941 kills. That's the Elipet, right? Chaos Elemental pet, as I recall it. Yesterday I confused the words jacuzzi and yakuza. Now I'm in hot water with the Japanese mafia. Not good. Huh. My spec didn't go through. For some reason. Oh, more cannonballs. This is good. I'll take the cannonballs, thank you. But that's why. That's why I'm expecting to go through. My keystrokes were inserting things into the wrong place. A wild iron bundle appears. Catch it using Pokecatch. That's the futuristic Delibird. Temporal Paradox Pokemon. Yes, gotta catch them all. Well, there we go. Ah, was a drop I haven't had this hour yet. Iron bundle has been caught by a green. There we go. Everything is topped up. Not gonna lie, this AFK magic method is great, but it sure burns through runes quickly. That is one of the things about magic. It uses a lot of runes. Before Necro, I was basically a mage tank. And then came along Necro. And I lost my ways with Mage. $120 combat skills when... That would be a nice drop. Nice little piece to have. Imagine the overload boosts. All old bosses would be down before you even have a chance to take a look at them. A long time yet, sadly. Yep. Very true. They'll rework the OG freestyles when they do. True. A naked spirit shield. Well, he dropped me an elixir too. By the way, you cannot bless spirit shields at the fourth altar. You just get a message in chat that this altar is not able to bless that shield. if you try. I just wrote a book on reverse psychology. Don't read it. Retractable claws are a physical phenomenon that sets cats apart from the rest of the animal kingdom. In the cat family, only cheetahs cannot retract their claws. More onyx bolts. I'll take that. Reversing car. Ah, this takes me back. Mountains aren't just funny. They're hill areas. Hello, Matthias. First was 1 week for 4 logs. No, 4 weeks for 1 log. Well, true. Very true. Except I didn't get 4 logs during that week either. Caliphate King wasn't feeling it that week. It took me an entire week more to get that log. His questions aren't she dry now. It's getting back, don't worry. How you been, Matthias? It's good to see you again. More staves. Been okay, done lots of random stuff. Okay. What all have you been up to? How random can it be? Is it the kind of random that you start skateboarding down the street backwards? Kind of random. Ah, he dropped me seeds, that's why I don't see anything. Did some cleaning and found a box with old PS2 and games. Been working on scanning them so I can play them on an emulator. Okay. PS2 still works, but not bothering with that. I can get behind that. Very well so. I wasn't too far with my analogy of the skateboard though. Oh, white berries. I had to install a new SSD into my computer. I started to run low on storage space. Yes, I also have been climbing in a scrub gear and planting 5-euro bills to grow many trees. Climbing in scuba gear. That sounds fun. What's a good climb if you don't add a little bit of challenge to it, right? I completely lost my train of thought on what I was trying to say before I read out your message. Last 5 minutes of instance and live stream is ongoing. If you're new here and like what you see, please consider dropping a follow, join the Discord for easy updates whenever I go live and whenever I upload new things. You're changing. Oh yes, computer related. Yeah. I had to reinstall an old SSD into my computer because I was running low on space on my main SSD. Because how SSDs work is that you need to keep like 20% of them of free space, because they sort of like to wiggle around the data. That's the reason why you don't need to ever defrag SSDs. They sort of keep the data intact by wiggling around. But then again, when I did insert the old drive and put my personal data into it, it was still equal only to 113 gigabytes, which did result me in having like 250 odd gigabyte of real free space that I can actually use. So it's kind of just another band-aid on it. Band-aid on the real problem. So at some point I need to buy another one. A bigger one. And apparently happy hour has started over at the beach. Topping up that and also taking some sips of that. 2 silkworms had a race, they ended up in a tie. City ducks have a different accent than country ducks, typically louder. Let's see, can we get the last sigil during this minute 30? And I've now killed 2,300 corporeal beasts. If I actually did get the sigil, I would laugh. I would laugh in your face, Matthias, if that happened. Because that would just mean that you brought my RNG back into the thing. Just by hanging out. Was looking at storage a bit ago. It's kind of crazy how cheap external 1 terabyte SSDs have become. That is true. Only steal RNG. No! Give it back! I need it. But yeah, external hard drives are very cheap these days. Let's see, can we get one more spawn until that concludes our hour and stream? Yes, we did. We did still get one more kill before. That's it then. And here we go. Drops. Uncut diamonds. Very well then. Let's pick up that one. And let's go to this window. Thanks to everyone who's been watching. Please smash the follow button. I will end the TikTok side live stream now. And let's find someone to raid on Twitch side. Next skill would have been. There's an iron thread in the chat. Quickly catch it using poke catch. Deer is live as well. Let's start the raid here. He's doing duck at the moment.